July of this year, the U.S. and South Korean governments, they announced the decision to deploy the THAAD system in South Korea.
You have probably seen our sign, which says that we're opposed to U.S. militarism in Korea and opposed to the deployment of THAAD, which is the U.S. Terminal High Altitude Area Defense. It's actually extremely important that American people learn about the plans of the U.S. and South Korean government to deploy this so-called missile defense system in South Korea.
We cannot have THAAD system. This will invariably cause and result an escalation of military tension and arms race in that part of the region.
A growing number of South Koreans are fighting to block deployment of the THAAD system in their country.
As you all know, this wonderful coalition is having activities all across the United States today to show our solidarity with the people of Korea.
We're here to say
no war, no lies, no missiles in our skies.
No war, no lies, no missiles in our skies. No war,
no lies, no missiles in our skies. No war, no lies, no missiles in our skies.
1945년 9월 미국군이 38선 이남에 진주했습니다. 72년간 안 나가고 있습니다. 지금 사드가 배치되면 또 다른 72년간 틀어 앉았을 겁니다.
The US has again and again bullied other countries into unequal military agreements, whether it's permanent bases in the Philippines, my home, our home, whether it's missile defense systems in Korea. But we ask at what cost? We ask for whom? Is this missile defense system?
미국은 아무 상관없죠. 자기 나라 땅이 아니니까 어디 가든지 할 수 있습니다. 네, 예. 대한민국을 우리가 지켜야 된다는 그런 아주 절박한 마음으로 이렇게 나왔습니다.
Time and time again, everywhere U.S. imperialism goes, a trail of blood follows. The blood of workers, the blood of farmers and peasants who are at the front lines of the protests. The blood of indigenous people and the poor follows. The blood for environmental destruction.
This is an issue of livelihood of South Korean people and their in the future.
They really just want to live in their land with their family and their friends, their relatives. They just want to live with them in a peaceful way.
And we're so sorry that our country is continuing this hideous war activity and continuing to build these hideous weapons, these horrible missiles.
And so I say from the Philippines to Korea, we say to the US, our countries and our people are not the playgrounds for your imperialist wars. We are not your war games.
No missile defense, we want peace. No missile defense, we want peace. No missile defense, we want peace.
Money for jobs.
Not for missiles.
Money for schools.
Not for missiles.
Money for peace.
Not for missiles.
Money for jobs.
Not for missiles.
Money for schools.
Not for missiles.
As a young working class American, I find it unbelievable that our government is willing to spend $1.3 billion to deploy the THAAD system when here in Washington, D.C., we have thousands of homeless people. We have a transit system that's talking about closing multiple stations in the poorest areas of the city. How is it that we have money for militarism and for operations like this that will bring us closer to war, but we don't have money to take care of our own people?
Where does taxpayer money go? Missiles, drones, weapons, and war. We wanted a good school with lots of good teachers. We needed a health plan for all human creatures. A lovely green planet with peace-loving features. Not missiles, drones, weapons, and war.
우리는 쌀을 반대합니다.
No man.
우리는 쌀을
No THAAD!
사드 반대!
No more war!
사드 반대!
No more missiles!
사드 배치 절대 반대!
Yes, and how many times must the cannonballs fly before they're forever banned? The answer, my friend, is blowing the
We must not let that get into South Korea. It is beginning of the bigger war where we all be destroyed. There's only hope is peace. Peace for the Korea, peace for the world, peace for all of us.
We have an obligation, a responsibility, a duty to say to the government that speaks in our name, but not with our consent, let's end. In fact, we demand the end of the Korean War, not the deployment of a missile defense shield, which will only draw Russia and China and North Korea into a larger confrontation.
The U.S. government should try front-loading peace as a method of ending war. It's kind of silly to say you're going to stop something by engaging in more of it. So I think it's time that we turned away from war and looked for peaceful settlements to dispute. Veterans for Peace is supportive of ending, they've been active in ending the building of the naval base at Jeju and the THAAD missile system.
Instead of installing THAAD, what the U.S. needs to do is sign a peace treaty with the People's Democratic Republic of Korea and get out of Asia. The Pacific Ocean is not a U.S. lake. No to THAAD. U.S. out of Korea.
Long live international solidarity! Long live international solidarity!
No THAAD in Korea! No THAAD, no war!